Hello beautiful souls and welcome back to another pick card reading. For those of you who are new, welcome to my channel. I hope you're going to enjoy your messages. So this pick card is about messages from your future self 6 months ahead. So yeah, let's see what your future self wants you to know, what will happen to you, what should you be prepared for. I used little doodles to represent each pile, also these charms, if you will. So feel free to pick your pile in whichever way you do it. Maybe pause the video, meditate, stare at the images, whatever really works for you. And go in the description box or in the comment section below to find the timestamps to your pile, and I'll see you in your reading. Hello pile 1 and welcome to your reading. So here you go with your little picture that I doodled here, along with some messages on the back of the paper, but we're gonna read them later on throughout the reading. So let's start off with messages from the angels. That will be messages from your future self. I'm just using the angel oracle from Doreen Virtue. So we have Indigo and Crystal Children and the Counselor card. Okay, what I'm getting from your future self is that Pile 1, you will be helping a lot more people than you think, both older people and younger people than you. I feel like there is something multicultural, like an event or a place where you're going that will happen to you in the next 6 months. And you will just work with a lot of different people, giving advice, but also learning from them. Some of you might have this wake-up call that you want to be a teacher, specifically to kids. Some of you might be pursuing studies to become a school teacher, homeroom teacher. Something of that sort might come up for some of you, especially for those of you who have a lot of Sagittarius and Virgo in your chart. Also Cancer, because Cancers are great to work with kids. Pisces as well is coming up. But overall, there is this awakening that you actually give great advices. Some of you in the next 6 months, I'm getting that you will be putting all of your wisdom, all of the advices that you have for people and for kids in a book. You might be somehow involved in an article about self-care or how to help others, or a book in relation to that. Because I want to read you the back of the card. Self-care and self-love in the truest essence. Sun rising, new chapter, rewriting your story. Oh, okay. Yes, I forgot about the rewriting your story, so this could be also it. Maybe opening up a blog, sharing your story about you and your kids, receiving help. Some of you need help to raise your children. But with this card, your future self wants you to know that you grew so beautifully out of the pain and out of the struggle, and your work and your journey has been acknowledged on the other side, and you will be receiving the support that you deserve. I like the self-care and self-love in the truest essence message, because this means that in the past maybe you used to kind of deceive yourself whether you love certain things about you or not. Maybe you did that fake positivity or toxic positivity. You developed that toxic positivity mindset along your journey, kind of to cope with circumstances. And in the next 6 months, your higher self wants you to know that the sun finally is rising for you. You are finally awakening to true self-love and acceptance of your circumstances. Finally, you are experiencing this true, authentic, positive mindset, and even, you know, positive changes in your life. Because I see a lot of kind of numbing your pain by saying that whatever happens is for a reason, etc. But that actually made you escape from the responsibility to create your life. You were too reliable on destiny, on the universe, on this is part of my journey. You were too passive, and I'm seeing you kind of taking that pen and start writing your new story, your new chapter, and really becoming more active. So no more deception, because sometimes even with positivity or being gentle with ourselves, etc., we can find ourselves in a very dark or toxic place without even realizing it. Because gentleness is great and giving yourself the time to heal is great, but if that continues for too long, to the point where you can't, you know, do anything practical for yourself, you can't build the life you want to build, and you're always focused on that healing journey, like, where do you go, right? And your higher self, your future self, has already learned that lesson and is saying that this is what's going to happen, so prepare to face a lot of truth, and that it will all end up well for you. Pleiades, double mission, channeling and uplifting humanity. Ooh, in reverse. So pile 1 is realizing that sometimes helping people, being always kind, putting yourself on the back burner for the sake of others, can become really, it is in fact really bad for you. Also, Pleiades, in the spiritual community, many starseeds who believe to be Pleiadian, there's just a lot of talk about how, you know, Pleiadian is a very positive oriented race. Again, it's all associated with positivity, uplifting of humanity, etc. And maybe you've been too focused on these humanitarian collective energies that you really could not cater to yourself, and you're finally doing this. So at the beginning, prepare. The message here is that it might seem to you as if you're going against the collective, or as if you're not contributing, you're not following your mission, but that is not true. I'm getting that you've been out of alignment with your mission because you've been leaking your power, your energy, your ability to manifest your life for the sake of this fantasy, this ideal that is not taking you anywhere. So you're becoming very real with yourself, and this is provide you with a lot of growth. Allow yourself to cry, allow yourself to express your emotions, allow yourself to see that in life there will always be duality. You won't be happy all the time, you won't be sad all the time. So if you feel like you're going through a hard time at the moment, pile 1, just hold on to this idea that nothing lasts forever. You know, the sun will come back. Yeah, dance with life in reverse. Wow, you guys, like, there is a lot of accepting your shadow, accepting your pain, accepting that truthfully within yourself you don't feel like certain circumstances in your life were fair. Maybe you try to convince yourself that it's part of a bigger plan, but I'm getting just a lot of expressing your anger, your grief, your regrets. But this expression, also I'm seeing you journaling, journal this out, because this expression, this coming to terms with the truth, and facing the truth about the situation will actually take you out of it, out of that situation. Wow, we have the angel of dreams. Oh my god, you guys. So first of all, I really love this card. It's very beautiful. But dreams have a dual meaning. They are our aspirations and goals, and they're the dreams we have when we sleep. So it could mean goals, passion, drive, inspiration, and then it could mean illusion, something that is not real. You're bridging the gap between what is a fantasy and what is real, and how maybe certain aspects of your beliefs don't serve you anymore. Maybe some of you have been too focused on spirituality, you forgot about the 3D world. There is almost like this coming back in your 3D body. The universe will really force you to first awaken to the reality of things, and then see that reality and the dream state are one and the same. So I'm getting that you will use your spirituality to kind of bridge these two polarities of 3D, the real world, the real life, and then all of your fantasies and goals, and even like things that come up in dream state. And you will find ways to manifest all that you see in your mind's eye, but you could never touch or hold with your hands. And you would bring it down, you would channel it down from the astral plane into the physical world. This reminds me of lucid dreaming. If you want to control the dream, you need to realize you're dreaming. You need to wake up in the dream. You need to wake up to the fact that you are creating this at this moment. So there is a lot of a law of attraction, I am the creator of my destiny type of awakening for pile ones. And this is what will give you your power, you guys. Because you've been leaking it, you've been giving it away to people, places and things because you think that's good and humanitarian, but it's actually draining you and not allowing you to live your best life. So what is going on in love for pile 1? 3 of Swords in reverse, Ace of Pentacles, 6 of Wands in reverse, and 10 of Cups. So you could be dealing with someone who has strong water and earth placements, especially in their Venus, Mars, rising, moon. But what I'm noticing is that we actually have the 4 elements: swords, air, earth with the pentacles, fire with wands, and water with the cups. So your love will start making much more sense. I feel like connections that did not used to make sense to you will finally start to have some meaning. You would see the purpose of meeting certain people, of having certain soul contracts with them. There is also a lot of healing with the Ace of Pentacles. I'm just being drawn to the flowers, to the earth, to this circle of stones. So there will be a lot of healing by taking care of yourself, both physically and emotionally. There is something that pile ones are waking up to in the next 6 months. What has been blocking your relationships is your solitude. You don't have, I feel like pile 1, you don't have the best nurturing community, or your community does not kind of recognize your gifts and talents, and they're not a source of inspiration, they're not a source of motivation to gain back your confidence. I feel like for pile 1, your community, your people, your tribe does not get, they don't have your back. And somehow this is influencing your energy and love, because you either believe only a romantic partner can save you and bring that sense of nurturing energy, or you got too comfortable being alone and you got too comfortable not being recognized. Some of you got too comfortable living in the shadows, hiding yourselves, hiding your beauty, hiding your body even. Like there's a lot of energy surrounding your body image that is blocking you from accessing love or entering a relationship. Subconsciously, you're not willing to share yourself. So your heart will be healing from a past relationship, from past connections in general, where maybe you overshared. Look at that look at that contrast here. So maybe in the past you used to overshare yourself, then you drastically pulled it back. In love, you guys go one way or the other, but it's very drastic. Like you change very drastically. You're either all about love and you're super needy, or you don't need it at all, you don't want it, you push it away. You have to find your balance, you guys. Look at that angel of dreams. Look how she is holding, you know, these energies, and it's almost like she's balancing the wave. We have that curve happening on the surface. So to me, this is about finding this balance. Also, maybe find the balance between your ideal partner and the people you attract. Maybe you attract the exact opposite of what you're looking in a person, and you're like, why is this happening to me? Because your ideals are not matching your energy. And yeah, there is this like disappointment happening when you meet someone who just doesn't match your desires. So I think you should keep an open mind when it comes to relationships. And you should first establish a sense of feeling protected and secure within yourself. There is a lot of dependency on your community, on your friends, on being recognized or being loved by others. That is for some reason pushing partners away. It's pushing people away because, yeah, I'm getting just like pile on being a bit clingy. I'm sorry to say it like that. We've all had these periods in our lives, but yeah, like you're just a little clingy because you expect all the void inside of you to be filled by a partner. That's why you immediately attach yourself to them. You have to develop more of your psychic connection, your connection to the universe, because I feel like this will be the ultimate alteration of your energy, of your frequency, even when it comes to love. I think that what can truly fill you from the inside out, to fill the void, is feeling one with the world, feeling one with everything, developing a connection to source. And you might notice when you start meditating, when you focus on your spirituality. But I'm not talking about what we discussed in the first part of the reading where you've been fantasizing. I'm talking about you know, self-love from a place of knowing your divinity. This is what I'm talking about. Not using spirituality as an escapism, but rather developing that self-love because you feel to be divine being. You might notice that in these times, when you do that, this is when you attract more partners or people who last longer than usual. Because with the Ten of Cups, the last and final card of your love journey in the next 6 months is fulfillment, right? So you would feel happy and satisfied with your love life. It's just that it will take you to, you have to really dive deep and ask yourself the question, why do I crave partnership? So let's look at your career. Oh wow, Ten of Swords, Two of Cups in reverse, and Eight of Pentacles in reverse. I feel like pile ones have not been able to build something for themselves for quite a long time. Like, people are not willing to collaborate with you. Your mind is very busy, you can't concentrate. If you've been like looking for a job and, you know, wanting to collaborate with someone, I think that why this is not working is you're not portraying your creativity correct. You're not showing your talents correct. There is something that you have to learn, because 10 equals 1 in numerology, and 1 is the Ace of Swords, and the Ace of Swords to me is the beginning of a learning journey, knowledge, higher knowledge. With these 10 of Swords, I feel like you feel very disappointed, and you've given up. You've given up on something, pile one. And I think that people don't want to collaborate with you because either they know it consciously or they intuitively feel that you're not willing to fight. With the Eight of Pentacles, it's like you're not willing to build all these things in your head, and everything remains in your head space. And when you don't pull it out, when you don't create it into the physical world, it becomes tiresome. It tires you out, it drains your energy. You're feeding energy to all of these projects, but only mentally, only in your mind. So pile one, I really want you to focus on how can you externalize your ideas? How can you manifest physical, tangible things? You need a plan. I want to pull one more clarification card because, yes, Father of Wands, oh my god. Father of Wands is all about starting new beginnings, having your ideas, but going towards your dreams with a plan and feeling this inner strength, believing in yourself, having the confidence that you can do it, really building something. Also, pile ones, you might have been facing failures because you're looking for a job in fields where you're not passionate about this job, or in fields where you haven't mastered skills. So I'm getting that you need to focus on your natural talents more and develop them, rather than picking up something new just because you didn't do something in the past correct and you failed and now you're like, okay, I should give it up. No, actually you shouldn't give it up. It's just that you have to rely more on your natural talents and find ways to develop them, rather than overwhelming yourself with big new projects and ideas that you don't know how to deal with. Wow, is all I can say. Pile one, these next 6 months will be intense. Like, you have to get really real with yourself. And I know this reading might be very triggering for some of you. It might be very helpful for others. It's just how you're going to apply these messages. Once you establish more stability in your life in terms of career and your journey of self-discovery. This is when love will come through, because I think that you have absolutely no foundation at the moment, and this really makes your energy, like, romantic partners can feel this sense of, I can't rely on this person, or I can't really commit to this person. They're very unstable. There's something unstable, ungrounded about you, Pile 1, and it's okay. We've all been there once or twice, and we might be there again, but this is your phase at the moment, and I really hope that you take these messages and make something out of them. Don't just listen to this reading and think, okay, great, she speaks about my problems, but how do I fix them? By acknowledging and by really willing to find ways to fix each thing one by one. I'm hearing no boundaries. You have to overcome your limitations, whether this is again about finding a job, thinking that nobody will take me, I don't have a degree about this, I don't have a degree about that. Really, there are just lots of limitations, and your future self is like, stop it. Stop limiting your mind like that. You have to be more creative with what you already have. But the biggest emphasis is taking action for Pile 1. Because if you want material results, if you want physical results, you need to take action. So Pile 1, I hope these messages help you and guide you. Maybe look into Pile 3 as well, because when I was shuffling, there was a weird connection between the two piles. So you could be juggling two timelines at the moment, Pile 1, and one timeline is this right here, and the other could be Pile 3. So please look at it and see if you resonate, and if you don't, you can just, you know, skip the video. But thank you so much for watching and listening, and I truly hope these messages help you, okay? Your mission right now revolves you and you only. Stop trying to help everybody. So this is all I've got. If you want to support my channel, make sure to like, share, subscribe, comment in the section below about your experiences, and for personal requirements or any donation or support by gifting me something from my wish list, my links are in the description box. So Pile 1, I wish you lots of luck and blessings, because I think you really need that. Hello Pile 2, and welcome to your reading. So let's look at your cards here on this piece of paper. You have a little automatic writing message that we're going to look into later. So let's get started. Okay, we have Archangel Jophiel or Jophiel, patience. Your dreams are manifesting quicker than you imagine. But still have patience until they grow. So, and then we have spiritual awakening with Archangel Raziel. Wow, so, and this is so freaking amazing, because it's funny how we have the book as a symbol here. So you guys, you have, like, your future self wants you to know that you have a strong ancestral mission to get a higher education, to learn a lot. This image right here was also like channeled drawing, and I drew Jupiter along with Saturn. So this is karma. This is learning a tough lesson and receiving the blessings from it. So for some of you, I'm getting that you might get in a school that is super hard to get into, or you might get a job that is super hard to achieve. There is something though about internship, learning, books, higher knowledge that has been a struggle for you for a little while, but you kept pushing through, and you will be finally blessed with doors opening for you. I'm seeing this spiritual awakening card not so much about, you know, spiritual awakening itself, but actually I'm being shown like these, through the card, these doors opening for you, and there is so much light coming through the doors. So I really believe you're getting into an institution, company, or some place like that, where you've been wanting to end up for so long. Yeah, and I think that your future self wants you to know that there is a rapid expansion of your goals and your dreams. Your plans have become bigger. You started to allow yourself to dream bigger pile too. And this is really manifesting huge leaps in your life, in your destiny, and huge blessings. Because when you allow yourself to start dreaming bigger things come into your life. Okay, yeah, we have Scorpio, 8th house, 4th house, a message in a bottle, and shamanism. So with the Scorpio card, this, I just associated it, when I was writing, I picked up on the 8th house in Scorpio as 1. So this could be some of you, your dreams are suddenly being supported by family members or family inheritance that ended up in your hands, or family members that you did not expect to support you. There is also, your future self wants you to know that there are shifts when it comes to your communication and your relationship with your family members, and they're suddenly seeing your vision, they're suddenly wanting to support you. I'm seeing like this ancestor, this could be someone on the other side, this ancestor really supporting your dreams and really giving you everything you need to manifest them financially, mental strength, emotional strength, which is very, very beautiful and very powerful. And you have a message in a bottle. This automatic message to me means that you hear news from a distant place. You might want to get out of your city, get out of your country to pursue your studies somewhere else. Or this could be a place that you applied for a long time ago and you will be receiving news from it. But overall, your future self wants you to know that a prediction someone made for you will come true. First of all, something that you almost forgot about, it was quite a long time ago. It will be coming true, and also you will be receiving news from a distant place. Then the shamanism aspect, I will look into the other cards to see how it applies. Warrior woman, have you answered your deepest calling in reverse? Okay, so pile 2, it's all about regaining that confidence, you guys, that you can do it. This to me is a huge message. Your future self wants you right now to focus on determination, being determined to see things through. Don't give it up just now. You're so close to manifestation. And we have the initiation in reverse. I am getting that you did not believe you would pass an exam. You did not believe you would get into an institution, and you did it. You did not believe you would get approved for something, and you did it. Like, there is something you really did not have confidence in that was a dream of yours, and you gave it up because you felt like it was impossible. And I'm getting that surprise element with the Scorpio energy. Like, this is unexpected. That was something hidden from you. You were not supposed to know that it will work out, because the universe and your angels wanted to keep you on your toes in order for you to keep up the hard work. Because you might have these tendencies when you think a goal is too easy, you're not motivated to achieve it. And your higher self, your future self, I keep saying higher self, but it's because your future self is basically residing in the astral somewhere right now. Your future self wants you to know that you have to shift your mentality around this. Because I'm sensing that some things will come easier to you, others will be harder achievements, and you need to work hard enough for both. I'm getting that some of you who are in tune with your natal chart, you might notice how your south node is not giving you that comfort zone anymore. The things you used to know, now when you go back to it, you don't feel comfortable going back to it. This is because your frequency has shifted so much. These old skills and talents are also transforming and shifting with you. The south node also evolves just as much as we evolve towards our north node, our destiny. So even things you believe you already have mastered can be mastered even furthermore, or they can unlock doors if you work hard enough. So I'm getting kind of your focus being drawn to something you really think you're good at, but then when you revisit it, you feel like you've lost your skills, and you will try to get back on that level you used to be on. Because I'm seeing that your south node, meaning your gifts and talents, your natural gifts and talents, is trying to open doors for you. It is trying to take you somewhere where you really want to be right now. So I'm almost getting that one step back, 2 steps forward type of energy, but you need to overcome the fear of kind of backing down or stepping back for a little while, digressing, if you will, for a little while before progressing again. There are things you need to examine before you're being initiated into the next chapter of your life. We have left-hand judgment in reverse. So I'm hearing, don't judge a situation based on your lack of patience. You might be misjudging something because you're lacking patience. You might be you are right now lacking clarity about where your life is headed, because you're too focused on that very further in the future vision and dream, and your future self wants you to know that you will reach that dream if you focus on smaller tasks right now, on little things, on things that are closer in time. But also I'm getting like you did not give yourself justice for being able to deal with something out of your comfort zone. Like pile 2, you really did not believe you could do it, but you're doing it. Okay, let's look at your love life. Oh, the Chariot. Okay, so travel, movement, Love from first sight is coming up. Page of Swords in reverse, Knight of Wands in reverse, and Seven of Pentacles reverse. There is a lot of push and pull energy, people stalking each other but not letting each other know. There is also like acting like you're good friends but you actually like each other. I'm getting a lot of, you know, push and pull and playful energies. Posting things, cryptic messages in your posts. Okay, Pile 2, look, there is someone in your environment that you think you know what's their deal, but I guess you don't. You don't really know. This person will shock you with something, with some truth that will be revealed, but I'm almost getting that it was too late for us to work out. This is something you invested time and energy into, but it's almost like timing was against the two of you coming together. And your future self wants to warn you guys, be careful for jumping into relationships with people who make big promises, and not with people who hold back a little bit, because I'm getting you're meeting two kinds of people. Like, the first kind are the people who immediately talk about their understanding of relationships and what they want out of life, and they're super big on words and promises, but then their actions do not match these promises. And there are people who might take it slow, they might want to be friends with you, they may want to refuse to see you or go out on a date. The first two times you ask them, you might feel like they're not interested, but it's just that they really want to take things slow with you, and they really want to patiently build a friendship. And this might get you frustrated because you feel like if things are not moving, they're not going anywhere, and that is not true. Because some people want to build foundation and a home before they get in the car with you and run away somewhere, so that they know there's a place to come back, while others, they just want to take you in their car and then get push you out of the car somewhere on the highway, and they're like, sayonara. So you really have to change your mindset around partners, because it's almost like you think that one type of a potential partner is the right one and they're doing things correct, and the others are just weird, like, why are they acting this way, when in fact you yourself are rushing things. So pile 2 in love, you're awakening to the fact that you might be rushing relationships, and this is why it's not working out. This is why timing is just not working for you. In your career, you have the 8 of Cups, 8 of Swords, and okay, 7 of Wands reversed. Okay, pile 2, in career, patience. You have to wait. You have to wait for something to happen. Your future self really wants you to don't rush your ideas, because you might, I feel like you're accessing these future potentials of yours, and this is a bit overwhelming because it's giving you a lot of inspirations and you want to act upon it. But the key here is to preserve your energy, remain patient before you make big leaps of faith and big decisions, because I'm getting that right now it's just not a appropriate time for you guys to jump into new projects. Also, I'm getting that there is more information that you need to gain and access before you decide which opportunity to grab. There is a lot of fear of missing out, but also fear of losing what you already know in career. So you're being advised to go with the flow with your goals, and slowly but surely walk towards them and towards their achievement. I'm getting that you might have recently abandoned something you were building in the past for yourself, and you knew it's time to leave it behind. And once you did, why are you so afraid to start a fresh beginning? There is like some sort of regret around, things you gave up on. But the universe is saying that you had to give up on certain things to free the space, right? Your future self really sees the benefit of freeing some space for new things to come in. Maybe you were invested in too many hobbies and too many career possible paths, and you had to give up some of your hobbies, you had to give up some of your activities in order to show the universe that you're serious about this one thing and you really want to master this one thing. What is stopping Pile 2 and your future self is wanting you to know that what is stopping you right now is this fear of not becoming someone important, of not becoming someone that others respect, of not becoming a leading example for other people. Don't shape your dreams and your journey around being special, being different, or standing out. Because the more you try to consciously stand out, the less creative you are and the less unique you are. There is a lot of following the trends with Pile 2 that you need to give up. The trends will not work for you. But in love, your future self is calling the shots. You are just not, you're not being manipulated anymore. I'm seeing you cutting off a lot of fuck girls and boys out of your life. You're cutting them out of your life. You're placing them boundaries just as you should. And you're just removing yourself from situations that are vampiric for you. I sense a lot of energy vampires in your love life that you had to remove. You had to see them for who they truly were. Pile 2, your future self wants you to know that putting your eggs in one basket in love, all of your eggs in one basket, is never a good thing to do. especially with you guys. I'm getting that you just have that powerful energy and you can't just surrender it like that. Your future self is like, don't give away the jewels just like that. You really have to learn this lesson. The shamanism to me talks about how you activate people when you get close to them, when you enter a relationship with them. You pick up on their karma, you pick up on their shadow, you pick up on their light as well. And sometimes this, threatens a lot of souls that can't handle your intensity, pile 2, so they run away. And what I'm getting is that don't try to fix your intensity. This is who you are. When someone is ready for you, when they are on your level, they will be with you no matter what. So that's what I've got for pile 2. These are the messages from your future self. I hope you resonated. I hope you enjoyed the reading. Let me know in the comment section below. And if you want to support me, make sure to like, share, subscribe. And if you're feeling generous, I have my links for donation. I have my PayPal and I have my link to my wish list with decks I would love to use in our readings. So that's all I've got for you guys, and I will see you next time. Hello, pile 3. Welcome to your reading. Let's see what your future self wants you to know. You have some messages on the back of this piece of paper, but we're gonna look at it later. So let's get into this. Okay, moon phases in reverse and clairsentient. Wow. First of all, what I'm getting is that you're coming into balance of your masculine and feminine energies. And I'm getting also that the gifts you usually rely on as far as intuition and psychic abilities go are less active, and there are new gifts awakening. So it's almost like you can't rely on your old abilities when it comes to psychic work, and you need to focus on the new ones, develop the new ones. For some of you, clairsentience, mediumship is coming through as well. I'm getting that there are just more subtle gifts that you're blocking, such as clairsentience, such as intuition or the gut feeling. You've been focusing on the more, how do I word this? Like on the more fancy gifts, if I can say it like that, such as, for example, clairaudience or clairvoyance, and you've been blocking, really powerful abilities of yours because you're not giving them the credit. We have facing the challenges you've been running away from. Some of you might be getting a car license, you might be thinking of getting one or renewing an old one. Then we have established new policy around your business. Okay, so you know what I'm getting? Who are you guys working with? Your future self is saying that you've been having a good feeling related to business or to your co-workers, to the ones you collaborate with, that you've been ignoring, and you really shouldn't. This is a very precise message. Your higher self is really clear on that. I'm getting that you can see that some people don't have passion for the things you want to like collaborate on, or some people don't really appreciate you in the work environment while others do. So I'm kind of getting that you're not willing to do your best work anymore for people who don't value your work, which is very normal. Okay, protection and soul family. Wow. Wow, we have all of these deep colors. Pile 3, I'm getting a lot of darker energies coming up to the surface that you have to deal with. That might be a little challenging. Yeah, you're facing a lot of truths about the people around you. I'm getting that your success is triggering a lot of people, so you have to protect your manifestation. Do not overshare just with anyone what your goals and plans are. I think that also some of you have been really drawn to enter a new community, to learn something new. So this could be, for example, Reiki classes or art classes or whatever it is that your gut feeling has been telling you about. It has been pulling you in that direction, and you really should go for it. Be careful with the feminines around you. There are a lot of manipulative feminine energies in your environment, Pile 3. They want to steal what's yours, or they want to imitate you, because they don't know how to create what you're creating on their own. Pile 3 is really going places, and people can see that, and that's why they try to copy you. In the beginning they were like, okay, good for you, you know, great ideas. But now that they're seeing your ideas work, your ideas are succeeding, they want to take away that from you. And I want you to know that nobody can take away your mind and your creativity. No one can be you. But still, if you talk about your future plans with someone or certain ideas, they can definitely benefit from that in the worst way possible, meaning do it before you, or try to stunt your growth and stunt your projects so that theirs can work out. I'm sensing duality in your environment when it comes to people. There are those people who really appreciate you, value you. They want to see you happy, they want to see you succeed, even if they're not successful. And then there are your fake friends, who might want to live that fancy lifestyle with you, but there is this secret competition that you need to watch out for. I'm also getting that your future self wants you to know that your heart is opening, Pile 3, okay? Your empathy and your heart space are opening. I feel like you might have not been able to tap into your emotional side, meaning you have not been feeling like an empath or someone who can really sense whether someone is good or not, because certain events in your life caused you to become overprotective of yourself. And you're finally overcoming these fears around really protecting yourself, really building all these high walls around you, and like making it super hard for people to access you and connect with you. And I think you would meet the right people that will make your heart open up, and you'll notice how when your heart chakra is open to receive, when you really allow yourself to feel emotions and to feel other people's emotions, you will benefit from being able to receive more of your blessings. Angel of Time in reverse. So your future self wants you to know that very soon, you guys, you would feel like you're living out of time. No planning, no direction. Maybe I think that everything about your mentality is changing. Maybe in the past you used to plan everything, you used to, you know, come up with plan B and C and D, just to make sure everything will happen. Everything will happen as you want it, or in a specific order. But you will be losing your grip on your life situation. You're surrendering control, and this is allowing your blessings to come through. Let's look at your love life situation. Okay, 5 of Cups in reverse. I love it. You are healing your regrets. You're realizing that everything that left you left for a reason, and you're even glad and happy that it happened. Queen of Pentacles. You're focused on your coin, on your growth, on your success, on taking care of yourself, of your body. There is just a really beautiful glow up emotionally and physically for Pile 3. 8 of Swords in reverse. I'm getting that you're finally not afraid to love again, and you're finally realizing that all men are not the same, or all women are not the same, because maybe at the beginning of this disappointment you started to believe that everyone is the same, I will never find my person, but you are overcoming these mental limits and limitations and blockages. And we have the 10 of Wands. In fact, I think that Pile 3 will have a lot of propositions from different people. A lot of people want you to invest in them, because a lot of people see you glow. They see you shine, Pile 3. Your future self is saying, if you feel single now, in 6 months, get ready for your situation to get complicated. I'm getting at least 2 people with strong fire and earth placements coming into your life and shaking your world. There is especially one person that will enter. They will be super adventurous, and they will just take you out of your comfort zone and you don't know what to do with it. So in career, we have the 10 of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, you might not achieve in the next 6 months a super big financial goal, but I feel like you would still get close to it. 4 of Cups in reverse and the Emperor. Yes, so I see you becoming grateful even for the little things. I see you finding the strength to thank the universe for everything you've been gifted so far, even if it doesn't look exactly like you imagined it. This is what surrendering control is. And with the Emperor, it's almost like you're not giving up, you keep building up your structure, your empire, and you just keep going. You keep going. You know what I'm getting? Pile 3, even if you, as I said, don't achieve that big goal you set for yourself from the very beginning, I'm almost getting like surrendering your obsession with your career, and also what will keep you going in times where other people give up is the fact that you're passionate about this thing. You really want it, you really believe in it, you really have faith. This will keep you on a roll, this will keep you building, this will keep you working towards your goals, even if you have 1 failure or 2 obstacles in the road, because you're passionate about it and you're like, I'm getting your future self saying you're ready to rather risk it than give up and wonder what would it be like if I did not give up. I feel like I'm hearing you were gifted time. So pile 3, if something was delayed for you, this is the universe gift for you of having enough time to figure out something, having enough time to prepare for something. So basically in career, I'm getting that it's very possible for you to become your own boss. But in the next 6 months, I don't think your business would be at a place where you are already making a lot of money for yourself and you're supporting yourself, but you started it, okay? You started it despite the insecurities. Establish new policy around your business. I feel like you're changing something about your services. Maybe you're evaluating what's working for you and what's not working in terms of time and how much finances you're going to invest in certain things. You're learning how to invest smart into things, how to distribute your energies in a very smart way. So yeah, you're definitely surrendering control, because I think that if you're burning out, pile 3, this will affect your body. This will have physical effects on you. And you know that, and you're doing everything in your power to prevent it. But I think pile 3 are heading steadily towards their goals, and you're heading steadily towards building something you've been wanting to build for a while. So I'm very, very proud of you guys. I'm hearing that you will be listening to both sides of your brain, the left and the right, the logical and the creative one, in order to reach your goals. So, pile 3, this is all I've got for you guys. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope it resonated. I hope the messages help you. Let me know in the comment section below. If you want to support me, make sure to like, share, subscribe. This actually really helps my channel. And if you are feeling generous, you can donate to my PayPal link in the description box below, so I can add and purchase and add new decks to our collection and to our readings, to make things more interesting for you guys, both visually and also to stimulate my own intuition, to be able to get fresh messages for you. So I hope you enjoyed this, and I will see you next time. Bye. Hello, pile 4. Welcome to your messages from your future self. So pile 4, you're gonna be... this is gonna be the deep pile. I know it. So we have our starseeds and galactic witches and shamans coming through. There is a very revolutionary mindset that you're adopting, pile 4, in the next 6 months. Your future self is really changing something drastically when it comes to your beliefs, when it comes to your spirituality, your rituals, your magic, your manifestation. You are really quantum jumping, new timeline, something brand new, you guys. You will be facing your fears. I wrote down new human mind, so I feel like you have a major activation from your galactic team, from your light team, and you will start, it's almost like you will become a brand new person overnight. There is a lot of evolution and revolution as well. I'm also getting, I also wrote down, get to know your retrograde. I can speak, retrograde planets. So look into your natal chart and see which planet is retrograde. If you can do that, ask an astrologer to do it for you. You have to get to know them. You have to really learn about them, where they are placed, in what sign, in which house, what are the aspects between them. Because I'm getting that your retrograde planets hold a lot of information about your soul mission and about this change of timeline. Some of you might be going through a Saturn return, or you recently went through it, but there is, you know, something like that will pull you back in time, and you will from there completely change and renew the timeline. And I also wrote down your worst enemies showed themselves. So pile 4, a lot of deception will be revealed to you. With the dragon, this to me is ancient wisdom, protection, of universal knowledge. A lot of dark entities and people will be revealed in your life, and you are challenged to embody love while you have to deal with them. This is the new human mindset. Maybe where you used to pick up a battle, now you need to bring peace. Okay, we have a loved one or the soulmate card, Archangel Chamuel. I'm helping you in your spiritual connection with your soulmate. Then we have cleanse the space with Archangel Jophiel. So indeed, people that you used to love, people that you considered soulmates might show their true colors, and you will be removing them from your life. Trust the ego in reverse and leap. You go first, the universe will catch you. So, I'm getting some paranoia that you'll have to deal with, pile 4, in the next 6 months, about people, about betrayal, about trusting certain people, allowing them to help you, because you'll face those people as well who are actually good and they want to help you, but your intuition has been blocked because of previous experiences, or because of experiences that are coming soon for you when it comes to friends showing their true colors. Now you might feel like you can't trust again, but that is not true at all. And in fact, you have to blindly jump into something, whether this is a friendship or a relationship, where you really feel the connection, but you're afraid if this will end up the same way. We have Simikiel, Angel of Vengeance. Okay, so pile 4. Make sure that you're not getting back at people who hurt you, who stabbed you in the back, because there's a lot of that happening for you, and the universe wants you, instead of doing your old ways, of, for example, confronting the person, asking them why, looking for the fault in you or blaming them completely. Instead, just let go and move on. Your future self is saying that a big lesson that you learned, you don't only know about, but you actually learned it, you actually embodied the lesson, was that well, it left my mind. Oh yes. Is that sometimes smiling, living your best life can be the best revenge. So there is something about you being salty about a situation, maybe about third party. You have to release everyone involved in this situation to be able to free yourself from it and from the fears stemming from there. This is all about trusting humanity again, trusting your community again, trusting the good in people, that people are good. Let's see what's happening in your love life, pile 4. 7 of Cups reversed, 5 of Swords. Okay, so love is not superficial anymore is what I'm getting. You realize that many of your previous relationships, especially romantic, have been very superficial. They have been based only on benefit. Not just to be there for the person because you vibe with them, but only to benefit for certain things. Maybe you will find even yourself in that position where you used certain people in your life, and it might cause you a lot of guilt and shame, but it's all about forgiving yourself in that situation and just not doing it again, and knowing that next time when you invest yourself in a relationship, it won't be superficial, it won't be merely for the benefits of it. Knight of Cups, you will be getting super emotional in love. And the Hangman in reverse. Wow, you guys, there is something from the past you're not willing to let go. Your future self is saying that it is time indeed to let this go. I think that this situation, you're not letting it go because you're afraid that you may never encounter something so fated, so magical, so deep. And your future self is like, there is plenty of fish in the water, indeed, but you're not willing to see that because you're so focused on one person, on one fish. That's not your fish. Yes, like there is deep cord cutting with a soulmate here. And this is very deep, intense psychic connection that your future self is wanting you to prepare for. You will be releasing this person one way or another. And how painful it's going to be depends on you. Are you going to accept it and surrender to it or not? Maybe some of you, distance will pull you apart. So even if you want to stay around this person, it would be physically impossible. I'm also getting you've been giving too much credit to somebody else for your growth, for your transformation, for certain experiences that you believe have made you who you are. And this is why you're holding on to them, because you associate the journey with this person so much with your identity. So I'm getting that if you wanna connect more with yourself and kind of give the credit for that to you, you need to dive more into your creative talents, find a creative outlet, to channel all that pain, to channel all that energy, and see that only you can create beauty in your life. It was you who created beauty in your life. It was you who made you rise above the ashes because of this connection. It was you who helped you awaken through that connection. Yes, this person might have been very activating for you. They might have provided you with a lot of growth, but it was you who was ready and willing to learn the lessons and grow. Nobody can do it for you, so don't give them the credit for that. Also, if someone hurt you, I want you to know that the karma will be returned back to them. You know, they will get their karma. And be careful, because the next 6 months will be very karmic for you as well. If you try to hurt people purposefully, if you try to act upon your hidden agenda purposefully, you will receive that karma back as well. There are karmic debts being paid with pile 4. So be careful about your actions, your thoughts, your feelings towards other people, towards situations. I'm getting that the universe is very responsive to you at the moment, so whatever you vibrate out to the universe, it will bring it back to you. It will mirror it back to you. In career, you have the Knight of Pentacles reversed. So I'm getting you are overcoming social awkwardness and social boundaries, communication boundaries. Then we have the Mother of Pentacles. Yes, you're definitely becoming more comfortable with the new environment. I feel like you're making this new environment to be more of a comfort zone. You feel more confident navigating through it. And then we have the 9 of Pentacles. There is something very precious to you that you need to keep nurturing in your career. I'm getting a lot of signs and synchronicities around the career path that you need to take. You have to trust your signs. You have to trust the messages from the universe. Your future self is saying that you're very lucky that you followed the signs. So that is why your future self is giving you that guidance of follow the signs. I'm getting that not everything that glitters is gold, so you might go for an opportunity that to other people does not seem big, or they feel like you're giving up something greater for the sake of something smaller, but actually this smaller thing, this smaller opportunity will take you further on your journey. It will bring you more blessings. I'm hearing new fates on the horizon. So maybe you will be exploring new spiritual texts, you will be entertaining new belief systems, new routines, new rituals, but there is just a lot of new energies being introduced to your spirituality. Even your understanding of self will change. You are rebelling against who you used to be because you're realizing that you tried to be someone based off what you've seen and gathered from other people. You thought you created your creativity. Your creativity was based on other people, and almost like you would only go as far as you've seen someone else go. And in the next 6 months, your future self wants you to know that you will have to create your own limits. You have to do something that not many people have experience in. So you will feel like you're lacking mentors and gurus and teachers, because you have to go down that path. You have to go that road to see what it's like and maybe be the guide for someone else in the future. Some of you might go for ecology is what I'm getting. Biology, geography, like I'm getting like these fields. Or you could mix science and creativity in a very unique way. You might be worried that this won't work out for you, that this has never been done before, who would need your services, things like that, but it will work out if you're willing to go after it. So, pile 4, I hope you enjoyed your messages. I hope they resonated with you and they are helpful. Let me know in the comment section below, and make sure to like, share, and subscribe to support my channel. If you have any requirements for personal reading or something like that, I've got all of my links and information in the description box below. And of course, if you're feeling generous, I have my PayPal for donations and my wish list with decks I would love to bring to our readings. So that's all I've got for you guys. I hope you enjoyed this, these little messages from your future self, and I will see you next time. Bye.